Hey, good morning, guys. I'm in the gym working out, but I've been noticing that there's a need to show how to do certain exercises in the fitness center because all means for those who are beginning to work out, you want to enjoy your workout, you want to see some results from your workout. And the last thing that you want to do is hurt yourself as a result of your workout. So I'm going to show you about 3 different types of exercises you can do primarily for your arms. One of my favorite exercises is a tricep pull down. You can use a bar similar to what I have here already cooked on. I would suggest get a weight that's comfortable for you because the number 2 rules you want to remember. If you're trying to build, then you're going to use heavier weights and less repetition. If you're trying to just tone up your arms, you want them to look nice for the summer, what have you, then you want to use less weight or more repetition. So it's less weight, more repetition. For toning, for building, it's heavier weight and less repetition. I'm sorry, toning, less weight, more repetition. Building, you're going to use heavier weight, less repetition. So tricep pull down, get a comfortable stance. I always say balance is important. So if you got your feet shoulder width apart, grab the bar, come down, and you notice I'm coming down very slowly, very slowly. And the thing you want to realize, the thing you want to understand as you're coming down with the weight, you want to keep a L shape, You don't want to come up like this. You want to come right here and back down. L shape. In other words, you want to keep the tension in where? The tricep, because this is the muscle you're working, okay? Tricep. Very easy, comfortable weight. You don't want to be straining to push it down. In other words, you don't want to try to push it down with your shoulders or you get your legs involved with it. You know, you just want to comfortably up, down, L-shaped position, all right? So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Very great exercise for doing your triceps. And of course, if you don't have a machine or don't have the ability to get to a gym, you can always get a chair, get on the edge of the chair, and you can just triceps that way, still doing the same exercise. Your lat pull down, one of my favorite. And the reason why it's one of my favorite, as I've gotten older, I'm playing golf these days. And one of the nice things about golf, you got a nice swing in the club, if you can imagine, holding the club, swinging the club, right? This lat pull down for me works because it strengthens my shoulder, it helps me with that movement, and you know, it just builds a nice toned muscle for when I'm out there on the golf course. I can feel the difference. So what you want to do again, a great stance, probably about a good 3 or 4 feet away from the machine itself. I got another attachment here that I hooked up, and then what I'm doing here is I'm just coming straight across to here. Back up. Comfortable weight, very easy, lat pull down. And again, if you can imagine, it helps with that swing of the golf club, that swing. And so, doing the other side, for example. Same thing, stance, balance, always want to have balance. So you don't want your feet too close because again, you don't want to lean forward, lean back. You want to balance, stable, same weight. I didn't change the weight. And again, I'm coming to my midsection, back up. And I'm not letting the weight touch the other weight, meaning that I'm keeping some tension there. It's like stretching a rubber band. When you stretch it, you let it go, all the tension is gone. But in this case here, I'm keeping the tension right in place. Right in place. Very comfortable weight. Again, if you are toning, less weight, more repetition. If you're building, you want to go with more weight. I say it wrong all the time. You want to go with toning, less weight, more repetition. If you want to go with building, heavier weight, less repetition. And last but not least, bicep curls. One of my favorites, because again, you go work your triceps. If you work your triceps, you certainly want to work your biceps. Now the reason why I'm showing this bicep exercise is because I see a lot of people do it really wrong. Biceps, I'm going to turn slant here. I'm coming up with the weight, back down, and I'm keeping a slight bend in my elbow. I'm not releasing the weight totally. I'm keeping a slight bend. I'm coming up, down. I'm inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Now, one of the things I see people do quite often is that they'll come up and they throw their arm back. See that? They're throwing their arm back. That's incorrect. Again, you want to come up, bend down, slight bend in your elbows, because again, you're working the bicep. That's what's important here, you're working the bi. Up, down, up, down. Now, another important piece that I see people do sometimes is that they don't work the total bicep. What do I mean by that? I want you to watch this portion of my arm when I'm doing it incorrectly. I want you to watch this portion, about 1.5 inches of that muscle, which is part of my bicep. I want to show you something. If I'm doing it incorrectly, look what I'm not working. Incorrect. Watch when I do it correctly. I'm working the rest of the bicep, which is right here. Got it? So again, 3 wonderful arm exercises that anybody could do. Again, you're just starting out. Use less weight, 8, 10 pounds maybe. That may be a little heavy for some of you guys. 5 pounds perhaps. Start there. A lot of repetition, because the key is you want to enjoy your workout. You want to look good after working out for a while. And of course, you don't want to injure yourself in the midst of your workout. So I hope these tips have helped you today. Get out there and make it happen today. I look forward to talking to you again the next time. Take care of yourself.